What's up guys? Sorry for the late video. I've been really busy with work lately, so I never really got the chance to sit down to actually write a script. But now I'm back and ready to serve you guys up a good one. Last video we talked about the stages of grief and how it can affect our perspectives of the world around us. This is the case for main character Eren Jaeger, who's in denial over the death of his mother. Denial can leave someone feeling like they lack a sense of control in their life. Granted, that much is true, but not all entirely. We each still have a choice and a decision we can make. Even after the death of someone close to us, we can still decide how it will define who we are going further into the future of our lives. Some people may let it destroy them. They become bitter or even hateful and attack everything and everyone, including the people close to them. While on the flip side, others may cope by channeling their emotions into a good cause. Rather than destroying, they decide to build, and instead of hating, they decide to forgive. In my opinion, this is only just a rare handful of people. A lot of people go through pain and decide to take it out on something else. This is what you call scapegoating. Someone being used as a scapegoat for something is essentially when people are taking out all their anger and frustrations on someone else who isn't accountable for their pain. But that's a totally different rabbit hole from what we'll be talking about in this week's video. Back to Eren Jaeger. As we already know from last week's video, Eren Jaeger lost his mother in a brutal attack on the walls in the first episode. She was eaten by a titan in his hometown Shiganshina district. My bad if I butcher that. He shows this in his constant childish and yet stubborn "I'll get you back someday" attitude towards the titans. He thinks about nothing else other than revenge. His sole motivation and purpose is to kill all the titans and nothing else. In the 5 stages of grief, denial is among the first of the 5. Second would be a similar and yet also complex in its own right emotion, as we all know and call it anger. In this video, we'll be examining the emotional struggle seen within Eren Jaeger and the actions he has done in result of it. So in advance, this is my spoiler warning for Attack on Titan Seasons 1 and Seasons 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss next week's video. With that said, let's jump into the chaotic, action-packed, dramatic roller coaster that is known as Attack on Titan. This is the rage of Eren Jaeger. Rage is a very powerful emotion that allows us to do quite amazing things, honestly. It makes you temporarily stronger, faster, and makes your senses even more keen. However, it takes away from your sense of judgment. Now, being the type of person like Eren Jaeger, who's just pretty much angry all the damn time, he tends to be very reckless and doesn't really make good decisions. Which, basically, that's what Mikasa and Armin are for. Armin pretty much covers for Eren's recklessness with Armin's brains, and then Mikasa is there to back up Eren whenever he does something reckless. She basically saves his ass. And so, this is where I want to give multiple different examples of Eren Jaeger pretty much losing his cool, moving up to some of the most greatest rage moments ever in anime history. So let's just jump into it. The first rage moment that pretty much defines Eren Jaeger's second stage of grief would be basically his first time transforming into a titan. Now, what happens is that he graduates from boot camp, and when he graduates from boot camp, him and Eren, Mikasa, and Armin, they're all sent to this mission, and essentially what happens is that the Colossal Titan comes back in a huge flash. Boom! Right? And Eren does this really cool flip thing up the wall, and he's like, "Oh my god! Oh, my little friend, how have you been? Long time no see." And it was like, oh my god, it's so cool, it's so awesome. And well, afterwards, he doesn't really get the chance to kill the Colossal Titan, but once again, his rage is shown throughout that. But it's slowly building up to a very climactic moment, which is where he transforms, right? And so what they have to do is now they have this mission to fight back against the Titans. So Eren goes with his team and he tells his team, hey, we're gonna take out these Titans, let's go. And so he's like, yeah, I got you, I'm gonna come and kill you. And he gets his leg bitten off, right? And that just goes to show, yeah, getting angry does help with your keen senses and makes you stronger and faster, but it makes your sense of judgment really poorly. And guess who wasn't there to back him up? Mikasa. And so Eren has to pay for that, and he ends up getting eaten in Armin's place. And so he gets into the Titan's belly, and this is also a really good example of his denial. He's like, I absolutely refuse to die here and now. And he transforms into a Titan, and he basically goes totally berserk. Like, he just goes around smashing the Titans and just kicking it and stuff like that. And it kind of just goes to show that rage is a very powerful emotion if not used selectively, if not used consciously. And so Eren, at first, when he uses his Titan form, does not have control of his Titan powers. And just as a little bit of a tidbit, Eren actually does show more anger even beforehand when he's with Mikasa, and Mikasa is like, I don't want to go with this team. I don't want to leave this team. I want to stay in the same team as you. And what does Eren does? He headbutts her in the face. Like, come on, man. Is that a way to treat basically your sister? Just because she just wants to keep you safe and just be with you? I don't really think so. But that goes to show in my previous statement that people who are going through grief tend to act in very destructive manner, even if it means hurting the people that are closest to them. And so we move on back to his first Titan shift, and he kind of goes berserk and he puts his friends at risk, essentially is what happened. And then there's other times where he loses his temper. So he loses his temper again within the courtroom. So basically what happens is that the people, they don't really know what's going on with Eren, whether he's an enemy or ally. Like, what the heck? We never seen this before, a person that's able to transform into a Titan. So they take him to court. And while in court, Eren just lashes out once again at all of the people inside of that courtroom, which of course does not help his case. And lucky enough for him, he gets his ass beat. I mean, really bad. And so, yeah, he's pretty much had that coming, but on the bright side, he gets to be put onto his all-time favorite team, the Scout Regiment's elite squad. I forgot what it's called, but they're the elite squad of the Scout Regiment, Levi's crew. And so this is where things are starting to go up for him. This is where he's finally getting what he wants. He's living his dreams. He gets to be a part of the most elite squad. This does not last for long. He does have more rage moments going forward, which is right after the death of Levi's squad, which they were all annihilated pretty much spontaneously. And you'll see in that single arc multiple different scenes where rage got the trip over some of the characters within that arc, where some just lost their temper and just went in for a strike that was clearly not an open strike, and they ended up paying for it. Same thing with Mikasa too. She goes in for an open strike and Levi ends up getting hurt. But going back to Eren Jaeger, he basically transforms into Titan and he's like, no way, yeah, you killed my friends. And basically he fights the female Titan, but he loses that fight. Because why? He lets his rage get the better of him. So going forward, then they start questioning, okay, this is definitely an intelligent Titan, and it's someone within the Survey Corps that could transform into Titans, which Eren does not believe it at all because he has absolute trust and faith in all his friends, which Eren, he's big on friendship. He's just like any cliche shonen at the beginning where he believes in the power of friendship, and I love my friends and I'll do everything for my friends. My friends is my strength, right? But what I love that the writer did is that he made his friends basically betray him, kind of as a way to punish the power of friendship within this story. And so it is revealed that Annie was the female Titan. And when that is revealed to Eren, at first he's at disbelief, like he could not believe it. Once again, stage of grief, denial. He was in denial, and then once he finally accepted it, once he finally realized, dang, it really is Annie, we see one of the most incredible rage moments in all of anime ever. With one loud shout, Eren just screams. And so, Eren transforms into a Titan, and he just runs after Annie with all he got. But that is not enough. He chases after her, and she leads him to an open space. And from there, she, once again, kicks the ass out of him. Honestly, she kicks his butt twice. But Eren remembers back to all the things that he wants to do. He wants to kill the Titans, and he becomes obsessed with this revenge that he has. And he's in denial that he lost again. And that rage, once again, rage came after denial, and he just loses it one more time. But this time, he awakens a power deep within him, which is called the Shigeki no Kyojin Berserk mode. Which, by the way, if you guys don't know, Shigeki no Kyojin actually means Attack Titan, not Attack on Titan. This show is literally named after Eren, so that's something fun. Anyways, he transformed into his berserk form, and literally he's like flaming all over the place, and he's just screaming, and his eyes change from green to blue. Eren has a very psychotic grin on his face, which I find very fascinating, and I really hope that the writer will bring back berserk mode to kind of show us, like, what is it? What is berserk mode? All we know is that it's a temporary super power boost. Basically, it's a Kaioken. It's a Dragon Ball Z Kaioken. And he just goes in and whips Annie's butt. And so this is the rage of Eren Jaeger. He constantly lashes out at his friends. He puts people around him at risk. He refuses to give up on his goals, even though it's hurting him more than it's helping him. This is what comes after denial. It is frustration. It is anger. It is annoyance. It is here because the people who are suffering refuse to accept the fact that whatever or whoever they just lost is gone. And the fact that they're too powerless to bring them back or to take control of the situation or get revenge, that angers them. That induces an incredible amount of frustration that they cannot quell, because in truth, once someone's gone, they're gone. There's nothing you could do about it, and that powerlessness does not go away sometimes. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I am TayTheRay, don't forget my name. And if you guys really love what you watch, just remember to subscribe and hit that bell. Like, seriously, I only make videos maybe once a week, right? Once a week, maybe twice a week at most. I'll think about it, guys. But I really need you to slam that bell so you could not miss any of these videos. If you really like it, just leave a like too. Share it to your buddies, share it to your friends. Help support me. Tell me down in the comments what you think could be better. If there's any shows that you want me to analyze next, by all means, my channel is your channel. Let's do this. If you guys are interested in more TayTheRay content, then by all means, follow me on Twitter so you can see some of my tweets and stuff that I say on there. I would be happy to tweet back at you guys. I think that's about it that I have for now. There's a lot more rage moments that I left out, like a lot of stuff from season 2, like when Eren uses coordinate for the first time, or when Eren is looking at Iron Titan and he's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you no matter what. You know, I left out a lot of stuff, but these are some of the big moments that I really wanted to hit up on, so that's why I kind of just left them out. But I'm going to be talking a lot more about seasons 2 and 3 in the next video, which is going to be about the bargaining of Eren Jaeger. Ooh, I bet you guys are excited for that one. Like I said before, if you like what you see, subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you guys next week.